Hello and welcome back to Ipswich. I'm not quite sure if there is anybody in the chat. FM24 is not inspiring people at the moment, so it wouldn't surprise me if there's nobody here. And YouTube has just changed its streaming software. And I now have a great big picture in the middle of their screen rather than the smaller one that I had before. It's a bit disconcerting because all the other information's a lot smaller. And we don't put it on there to watch ourselves. We put it on for the information. But there we go. That's YouTube. I guess they'll ask for feedback soon. But here we are again. And thank you for coming along on this journey. We're coming to the end of this journey. And having won the title last year and the Europa League, we're currently sitting in fourth this year. We've had tough times this year. Injuries, poor transfer windows. I think we are lucky to be sitting in fourth. We're still in the Champions League, which we have a game, the final game we will play, our first game up today against Nice. We do need to win that to actually qualify for the playoffs. So I'm hoping that FM will have a good day towards us today. I think we have to win it anyway. If we get the 3 points, obviously we will qualify. But there are teams below us who can knock us out if we lose. So it's not great, although our goal difference does favour us. But I think we're actually okay. Even if we lose, we're okay, I think. Because they can only get 10 points. We will have 11. I think we will be okay, but I'd prefer to win rather than make it chance. So I'm just thinking in terms of my team selection, because they're going to play Route 1. João Gomez is not fit to begin with. He's just got himself injured. So I'm guessing Zambrano will come in at centre mid there. And thinking I need pace at the back. And Van Beek doesn't have the pace that I'm looking for. Mane does. He has a lot of pace, acceleration 15, pace 16. So Mane is what I need. Rualt probably has got better pace, which he has. So I may well bring Rualt in. I don't really have much in way of other options. Bajcetic doesn't have the pace of Rualt. So I am going to bring Rualt in. And he can then play as the covering defender. If we're going to lob balls over the top, I've got two central defenders with bags of pace. And hopefully that quick thinking there that I've just done will help us. I don't want to play balanced. I want to attack them. Even though we are away, we have been attacking all through the season. And we want to stay that way. We went balanced for a while and it didn't seem to work out, so we'll just go and continue to be positive. Let's hope that FM has a good day with us today, and not only do we get through in the Champions League, but we can get a few wins under our belt in the Premier League, which has not been going very well, to say the least. The Premier League it's been a little bit off. So we do need to get some results in the Prem. So I do have a frog in my throat. And I'm not quite sure what that's about. I have been not well of late, and there's probably still stuff lingering. Ignore the recent praise. I think we've had a lot of praise recently. We have. So let's use that one. And that seems to have done the trick. Let's go and see what happens. I think we're going to qualify regardless. Nice are actually sitting in second. Big surprise. Wouldn't expect to see Nice up at the top of the league there, but that's where they are. And well done to Nice. But we are on the attack early on. We do have a habit of scoring early goals and then conceding tons. What a chance. And he's hit it straight at the goalkeeper. Oh, come on, FM. Let's not have one of these days. But it's a good start. We've made the better start. And hopefully we will continue doing this. Missouri suddenly has got himself a 7.1. That must have been an awesome assist that he did just then. But we are totally dominating them. And hey, Daniel, how are you doing? Good to see you. First time watching. This has been like, oh God of a save. We've had good times and we have had downright awful times. But we did finally win the Prem in Season 7 and the Europa League with it. And this is the season after. Our squad is not, I don't think, is as good as last year. We've sold players and couldn't replace them. And we're a bit weaker in midfield. So whether we will do as well this year, I doubt it. But even a draw, we'll take a draw here. I mean, we are battering them in terms of the way the game is going. So hopefully this will turn out okay. Good evening, Callum. How are you doing, my friend? Meet Daniel, first-time viewer. This is when they all are in, this is a very chatty bunch, Daniel. They do talk amongst themselves quite a lot. And ignore me sometimes. It's probably for the greater good. So they are a nice bunch. I do like them a lot. I like them more than my squad at the moment, which is saying something. But go on, Franca. It's about time you did something. Oh, that's a beautiful cross from Winkler. What a chance. I'd have put my mortgage on that. It was a wicked cross. And Winkler, he should have scored. I don't know what was happening there. There was a little recalculation going on in AI's head. And one of their players got an injury. Who's injured? Is he playing on the... Yeah, Diop on the left wing. I don't think we need to do anything about it yet. Missouri's probably going to give him a hard tackle anyway, because we are set to get stuck in. But it's good news that he's not going to have the acceleration perhaps that he started with, but they are passing it around quite nicely. I'm wondering if my line is a little bit deep, because that's twice I've seen them taking a long shot there, and I think we need to just close the line down a little bit. Let's push up. Let's create more pressure. No, I wouldn't mention that, Callum. I don't know what happened to Wales. They didn't get off the bus, did they? They simply didn't get off the bus. And 3-0 down in what, 20 minutes? It was all over. Get in. Oh, he's hit the post. It's in. Franca. It's 1-0. No less than we deserved. And I was hoping FM would have a nice day with us today. But it is Europe, and we do tend to win in Europe, regardless. Pushing the lineup wasn't responsible for that. But what might happen now is we might start seeing them get a few more shots on target. So, oh, and Corrado's got injured now, has he? You are kidding me. Because I've got Scott now playing up there. So I'm going to move Scott back to DLP. And I can play Franca in here. And then I'm going to put Arribas on the wing. And then Darami needs to just ease off the tackle, Sunshine. We don't want a red card. It's so... This save has been all about injuries. Like every other game, sometimes 2, even 3 injuries in a game. It's horrible. But we've survived. Happy with the result, but it was only a friendly. I think Wales were poor. And they played better in the second half. But the first half display was shocking. I was ashamed of them. They just didn't look like they were up for it. And for a game of that nature, they should have been all over England, but they weren't. Yeah, we can find another gear, boys. You just need to put your chances away. I think it's Winkler again. He's had 2 brilliant opportunities. Oh, that boy Winkler. 6.5. He's not doing too bad, but he's not brilliant. That injury is because I let my young central midfielder go out on loan just before I came on air. I was just going through the week before the game, and I let my young central midfielder go out on loan. So that's why we've got that injury now. There's no other reason. As FM thought, oh, well, now he's only got 4 midfielders, so we'll injure another one, and now he's only got 3. That's what that's about. It's nothing to do with real life or anything like that. Perish the thought. So now it doesn't matter. I still got Scott, who can play as the centre mid. And it's 2-0. And there is the man himself, Alex Scott, who's made it 2-0. And I think now we can safely say we are going to qualify in a decent position as well. We'll have a quick look at the table after this. I can't see us now getting beaten. Good boy, Scotty. So we'll just have a quick look at the table. And we're up to 14th. So that's pretty decent a display, I would say. But I don't know why Nice were in second, because they certainly don't look like a Bayern Munich or a PSG or a Manchester City. So I'm not quite sure what they were doing up there in second, because we've just taken them apart. Although we do well against big teams, it's the small teams we're not very good at. The Crystal Palaces and the Leicesters and the teams of that quality that we're not very good at. Do we have another highlight coming? Missouri, who's had a stunning game today. Doesn't always, but today he's been a pleasure. Oh, chance, Darami. Oh. How have Wales been getting on the World Cup? I don't think they will, Callum. Welsh sport doesn't come around very often. Welsh sport comes in phases, and we haven't had a really decent Welsh sports team since, well, probably the 90s in any field. But we will at some point, probably I'll be long gone then, another team in some form, in some sport, will come again. It's how it happens. It's not like we are Argentina or Portugal or Spain, who have great teams all the time. We have to wait years and years, and a bit like Manchester United, we have to wait years for them. And, Darami, you're not having a very good game today, sunshine, are you? Newerton can play where you are. If I make 3, that'll make 4 in total, won't it? Zambrano is going to get tired. Franca is tired. So Maston Tueno can come on for Franca. And Barcode is also tired. And I've got Timon, who can come on for him. And we'll call that what it is. Which means that we have one more sub we can make. But we have spanked them, really. We should be more than 2-0 up. But our finishing has not been awesome. I did say that we'd noticed they get more shots on target when I pushed the lineup. It was a gamble, but I felt that like if we were allowing them all those long shots, although they'd had none out of 5 on target, eventually one of them would end up in the back of the net. So it was a gamble, but it paid off. Now it's Alex Scott's turn to be tired. So we do have Mr. Badgetic, Mr. Reliable, who plays anywhere, that boy. to come on and see the game out. And I don't think we really... Oh, they've come back into the game quite well. But do I need to do anything? Probably not. But I will. Just to see if this still works. We'll go into a more balanced defensive setup and see this game out now. Just looking at where they've played on the pitch, mostly down the right-hand side. They've caused us a few problems down the right, which is interesting because our attacking wing-back... Oh, no, that's us. This is Nice. Down both flanks, Nice. But I think we deserve to win that overall. I think it was a good performance. Nice work. And we will march on. I think Man United are on a different planet in terms of history. Look, they have a proud history, Man United, even if you don't like them at all. And to be in this situation is hard. It's a tough place for Man United supporters like me to be. But we've got to be realistic, and we've got to understand that this is not a very good team that we have at the moment. There we go, 14th. That'll do nicely. It's not a great team, unfortunately, and it's going to take many years before it becomes great again. It's not going to happen next season or the season after. 3 or 4 years, maybe. But not yet. Torn calf muscle. How much is that going to cost him? 3 months. Ouch. End of season jobby. And he's my deputy striker as well. That's a bad injury, that is. Ouchie. In all fairness, though, these geezers have played a lot. In all fairness. So I think we probably... Who's the next game? Oh, good Lord. I was going to say probably need to rotate, but not against Liverpool. I think we need to play our first team against Liverpool. It really is odd having this screen right in the middle. It's really big. It's like a half-size monitor screen that YouTube have set up now. Oh, it feels a bit weird. You don't need that. You don't need... Because I've got the screen in front of me. I don't need to see what's going on. But it just looks... I don't know why they've done that. Can I resize it? No, that's copy, reset. No, can't do anything with it. Oh, and the good news I had today, just before coming on air, because I've uploaded my book to Amazon, and it's just been sat there for 2 days on in review. It just says in review, and just before I came on air, it switched to publishing. So my book is in the process now of being published. It's passed all the checks, and it's on the way. So it's good news. Not that I'm expecting to sell many, but hey-ho, once it goes up, I'm an author. A bad one, but I'm still an author. How do you... Who's this? Oh, God. We don't want to bother with that nonsense. That only upsets the ones that you don't mention. Liverpool are playing very defensively, 5 at the back. I think we need to attack Liverpool. Do not give them an inch. They are top of the league, but how are they top of the league playing with the 3 at the back there? Don't see that very often in FM. It's just the quality of their players, I suppose. But they are 5 points ahead of us. I don't think... I mean, I've got no money. I'm over budget in the wages, but there's no point in me taking part in this. I'm not going to sell anyone. And we go into the second half of the season with the squad that we have. I don't need to alter this at all either. I can't bring him in, can I, Carcares? No. So I have to leave him out, unfortunately. I think this is for the Europa, is it? Or is this for the Premier League? He's okay, he's under 21. Oh, Carcares is under 21 as well. We're okay. This is for the Prem. Good evening, Max. Thank you, my friend. It's going to be probably another day or two before it appears in the Amazon listings, probably 3 days. So that is really good news. And yeah, I'm really happy about it. So, something I've wanted to do, Max, all my life. And finally I've got round to it. Oh, I've lent him out, haven't I? So does that alter my finances? No. I did get some money for him, but obviously doesn't alter my finances very much. Oh, and Aribas is out injured now, is he? Lovely jubbly. Well, boys, we need to beat Liverpool because they're 5 points in front of us. How are they going to play? I think they play Route 1 now these days, Liverpool, don't they? They've gone back to tiki-taka. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to really push the lines right up. If they're going to play a tiki-taka, I'm going to close them down like crazy. Absolutely, Max. Twice in my life I've attempted it previous to this, and I failed. And there we go. Third time lucky, as it were. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter to me whether it sells or not. It's going to be the backdrop to a bigger project, which I'm going to undertake probably in a year's time, which hopefully will be something I can do worthwhile. The world is in a mess, and there are too many children suffering, and I'm going to do something in terms of taking care of the children. I'm going to set it off in about a year's time. I'm going to set up a GoFundMe page. I'm going to make it a really, really big project. And if you think you're having Missouri, you're having a laugh, and you shouldn't want to go to Tottenham because we are better than Tottenham. It's a good offer though, 42 million, but we're in our last season here. I'm not letting players go now. And I'm not getting involved in this nonsense of deadline day. Not this time. And so 6.8 is reasonable. We won't give him a row for that. Don't think this Man United team is as bad as what you think. I don't know, Callum. The fact is, there's no plan B. As well as the poor quality. I mean, there's no pace at the back. And you think about the back three. You've got De Ligt, Maguire, plus another. Euro, perhaps. And like there is no pace there. And for a three at the back, you need some pretty nifty players in terms of pace. At least that's how I would see it. But I don't know, because they have big spaces to cover with a three at the back, and they're not pacey enough to do it, I don't think. Well, what do I know? Boy. I think we don't need to do this again, do we? Carcares is okay. Kinyick, just awesome. 16-year-old goalkeeper who's had a fantastic season. And then this 18-year-old is going to be a good player as well. That's it. That's the squad. So, Liverpool and then Manchester City. I don't know if we're going to win either of these. Mane, Diamonde, Van Beek. If I'm going to play with a really high line, I need pace. So I'm going to continue with Rualt. But I might, no, continue with Missouri. He's in absolutely splendid form. Scott can come back to DLP. And Franco can come into the middle. And then I just need, Arribas isn't going to make it. Darami, can he play on the right? He can. But his left foot is poor. So we'll leave Darami where he is, and I will play Mastantuono out there. About time he had a run out. And the problem with playing like the line this high is that I do need pacey central defenders, and let's play the two paciest central defenders. Just in case Liverpool attempt these balls over the top, which I'm sure they will. But we want to press high and stop them playing this tiki-taka stuff. So we'll see how this goes. I don't feel very confident of doing well this year. Nivas, goalkeeper. Who's the other one? Zambrano. Oh, let's do my midfielding completely, shall we? I've got no one who can play there now. João Gomez is fit, is he? Well, João Gomez can come back. He might be okay. There's two of them. Right, let's just get rid of those. Injury after injury after injury. Not a day goes by without an injury. Nivas, yeah, the 16-year-old can go on the bench. I have more faith in him than I have in Meslier. He can't play. The other two probably are going to be okay. So have I got defenders? So Timon can come in here and is a defender. Caceres. Utara is an option, isn't he? I'm going to play Utara instead of Mastantuono and put Mastantuono on the bench for Zambrano. Bajcetic will fit into midfield. I'll find a spot for Van Beek in midfield. What I don't have is a fullback. Let's get rid of him because that is annoying me a little bit. Caceres can come in for Velasco. Velasco is, of course, out of favour at the moment, but I could also bring Karenko on. Karenko. He's a thought for Arribas. So Newton and Mastantuono, that's fine. So we've got the 18-year-old on the bench. I wanted to give him game time. This will be the biggest game that he's ever played in. But I just liked him, and he scored a goal on his debut, if you remember. So I think we'll give him a shot. If necessary, Winkler needs a big game one of these days. Winkler is such a good player, and I don't know why he's not scoring. Finkgraf. Fulham pays. It's too late now. We got another big payment coming in from someone. Oh, we're down to 5th now, are we? We need to win this. Because Manchester City beat Villa. They've gone top. If we beat Liverpool, it'll close all that nonsense again. Everything will be very tight in there again. So come on, FM. Do your stuff. You always seem to be wanting to make the game exciting. Let's make it exciting then. Or is it you don't want to make it exciting when I'm involved? only when you're, only when I'm cruising ahead. That's when you need to make it exciting. Van Beek is playing in almost every game. Let's have a look at his promises. Was expecting more playing time than he's received. He's played in nearly every game. Hasn't he? Oh, he's just not played there, is he? Oh, okay. Let's give him some game time then. It's just the last 3 games. My bad. Okay, let's put him in for Mane. What foot is he? Either foot. Does he have a preference? Probably left. No. Okay, we have to play him because he's going to get the ump, and I can't afford that. My bad there. I thought he'd played almost every game, but he's been left out. Maybe he got injured, and that's why he was left out. I can't remember now. Newerton feels he's underpaid. So do I. Congratulations. All my life I've been underpaid. Let's have a chat with him then. We'll talk about this at the end of the season. That one always works. Guess I'm not going to be here at the end of the season, so it doesn't really matter. Oh boy. Come on. Come on. We are the away team. I'm wondering, I just might switch back to balance. Keep the same system, same approach, but just go to balanced. I think that might be a good ploy. And I think the line might be too high. Let's just start with a higher line. And then we can always do what we did last time. And push the line up if we need to. But with the tiki-taka, Liverpool are going to try and pass it around. We want to be in their face. Got faith in you, boys. I lie again. For some reason, I think this is the end of the road. I don't know why I'm thinking that. And there's one more tactical tweak I want to make. I'm going to go pressing them much harder. Just in case they are tired. And just to close that space a little bit more in the middle. Press them harder. Close the spaces between the lines. Don't give them any time. Well, that is clearly not working. And it is all Liverpool at the moment. Maybe we're not that good at... Let's just take that off because it's not working. We'll just go down even a little bit more, and I am going to push the line up. Just come off the press. If it's not working, it's not working. Don't do it. Liverpool, like, I've worked out how to beat Liverpool in FM24 a long time ago, and I don't even know if I can remember it or it still works. It's to do with the fact that you have to let them take long shots. There's a lot of players in the Liverpool team who take long shots, and you have to let them take them on. And therefore, coming off the press might encourage them to take more long shots, which is what you want them to do, basically. So that, I can't remember tactically how it worked. I think it had something to do with that. And you can see they're getting lots more shots off target now. So by taking long shots, I looked into their data hub, the chalkboard, and just noticed that the number of long shots that they took was much higher than anybody else in the Prem. but the quality of the finishing was poor from long shots. So then tweaked it a little bit. I can't remember what I did now, long time ago. Long time ago. Go on, boys. Come on. Let's get this win. We can do this. We can get back into the mix in the top 4. If we don't win this, we're out of the top 4, I think. That will be the journey over. Oh, what a chance, Franca. Oh, come on, boys. Liverpool are not going to miss those. You have to take them. Ah, boys. Still in the mix there. Come on. Go on, Otara. You got this. He's done well since his free transfer from Bournemouth. From not wanted to Champions League playoffs, he's done quite well. And scored a few goals along the way. We seem to have got a little bit of momentum back now. We're pushing Liverpool back a little bit. We just need to win the ball. That's basically what we do, is win the ball and then launch counters. That's how we do it. Now, it's got to be quicker, though. Got to be quicker. Oh, poor passing. That's Van Beek. That's why I've dropped him, probably. Pass the ball, you nutter. I think I've seen that a couple of times. It's nearly led to a goal. So I've seen that happen a couple of times now. So I'm just going to go a little bit narrower. Oh, too late. They've taken the lead. Well, this could be season over, boys. If we don't beat Liverpool here, it could be season over. And we don't look anything like good enough to beat Liverpool. That was poor as well. Just total panic. And that's it, really. If we don't come back into this, I think I have to go back to positive. We're just sitting back too much. Just go for them. Just got to go for them a little bit. And then we'll up everything. Who's my attacking one? Is on the right. Barco. I don't think Barco's having the greatest of games, is he? Has Liverpool again. The dreaded throw-in highlight. I hope FM26 is going to look like they're advertising it. I hope it's going to do what it says on the tin. Because I think if it looks as good as what they're advertising, we've got a good game on our hands. And the question is, will it look as good as the adverts? It's the McDonald's hamburger conundrum, isn't it? Is it going to look as good as it does in real life? All right, what's going on here? Let's come back into a mid block and see if that can help us. Yeah, and hey, Zulson, how you doing? You have to use 2 strikers also playing both sides as they don't have the numbers. This has worked for a season and a half. I'm not changing it now. Especially as we've only got half a season. I don't think we've got the players, Zulson. It's just about players. We don't have the players. You can see that I'm having to rely on players like Utara and Alex Scott. We're not as good as... yeah, what was that? You're going to get the wrath of my tongue. We're not as good as the top teams. And I don't know how on earth we actually won the title last year. It was just a freak of nature, that, and a following wind. It was. I do not know how we managed that, especially given that we lost most of our games. And the problem is we just don't have the players. This tactically is working. It's got us into 5th. We're not going to be getting much above this. We're not good enough. Top 4 maybe. Europa League is more likely. Some of these boys are going to have to come off. They're not playing very well. Oh, come on, FM. Play the game. Barco is injured, is he? Or as I affectionately call him, Barcode. That's poor. See, I've got players like Utara out on the wing. They're just not good enough. But that's football. I think Barco needs to come off. Bless him. Get the wheelchair ready. I'll tell you what I did watch yesterday was the Rugby League Challenge Cup final. Goodness me. There was some big hits going on in there. Whoa, what a game that was. Oh, he's missed. How did you miss that? It's as bad as Winkler. We're all over the shop at the back now. Barco needs to come off. Missouri is not playing very well. Carcares can have a game there. And Franca's having a nightmare. Some Aston Twaino can come in there. And do what I still can't do it. I don't know what is wrong with this game. Now I've got to do my subs again. Who was having a bad game? Franca. So Aston Twaino can come in there. And the other one to come off was Missouri, wasn't it? Carcares can have a game there. And now I can go and do this, I believe. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to go to my attacking formation. We're going to go at Liverpool now. We've got to give it a go now. For the last 30 minutes or so. Hey James, how are you doing? 2-0 down now. Oh, is he giving that offside? But it can't be offside because we had tons of players in the 6-yard box. Yeah, of course it was given. Look, we had 4 players in the 6-yard box. How is that offside? There's no need for a VAR check there. Well, that's the title gone now. They are now 8 points above us. Although I think Liverpool were 8 points above us last season at this stage, and we overtook them in the end. But I can't see it this year. Champions League has been too much. And having to play players like Utara doesn't help. He was on a 7, though. The issue with United is Amaran. Yeah, it's the fact that he is so stubborn that he's got no plan B. I would just like him to try something else. Just try it. Every other manager can play a different way, except for Amarin. And it's just his stubbornness. He will not do it. And I just wish, just for once, give it a shot. Play with a 4 at the back, see what happens. If you lose, you can go to the press and say, see, it's not the system. But if you win, then it's worth trying it again. Alright, my young 18-year-old is coming on. And look at this, Gomez, 6.3. So I've got no choice but to play Badgertich in there. He doesn't let me down. How does this computer decide that players are just going to have a 6.3 one day. I wonder how it decides that. Oh, this is so annoying. We needed to. We haven't won in the Premier League for 3 games now. We've won all our cup games, but nothing in the Premier League. And this is so FM. This is not real. We will not go through winning all our cup games and losing all our Premier League games. It just does not happen. It's just FM. The world of fantasy, not realism. Rafa may be going to take over Forest. Already? What's happening at Forest then? Am I missing something? I thought they only just hired Postecoglou. I knew he was, like the board had said, we will not hesitate to fire him if necessary. Have they fired him then? I mean, it's not a very nice thing for the board to say. It doesn't actually fill you with confidence. Consolation coming up? No. Yeah. Oh, FM. We've still got 5 minutes. We might get another one. I don't know what's happened to Forest because, like, last year they were so defensively good. And that's why I had Forest players in my defensive setup in FPL at the start of the season. But they're all gone now from my FPL team because they're terrible defensively. I don't know what's happened. It's quite bizarre. Have we got one more attack left in us, boys? One more. Let's get a draw. We'll be back in the mix. Come on, FM. How long are you going to leave me without a point in the Prem? Oh, nearly. Get it back in there. Get it back in there. Fast, fast. Go on, Carter. It's back in the box. Oh. Not quite. Timon, back in the box. Come on. This time. It must be. No, off the line. Oh, not to be. FM was just teasing me. We've come back into the game. But they are sitting so deep now. They're just like defending in front of their goal. Oh, come on. Rualt from the corner. We can still nick a point here. No, we can't. Go on, hit it. It's in. Get in, Maston Twaino. Get in, son. We are looking at the players we have on the pitch. We are definitely not as good as the other teams. But somehow we have dragged this out. And we've managed to get a point. I don't know whether that gets us in the top 4. It doesn't really matter. That was something else. To come back from 2-0 down. I'm going to take some credit myself there for going attacking when we did. We have a game in hand on Liverpool. But still, we're only 5 points now instead of the 8 points behind. And he's out. I haven't got a midfield left, have I? Who's going to play in my midfield then? They did all right, these boys. Come back from 2-0 down. Who's next? I think it's the cup game. I think Oh, Man City, second leg. We're 1-0 up, I think, are we? Where is it? It's a way long time ago. Yeah, we beat them 1-0. There he was. Karenko on his debut. 18 years old. Barco injured. Oh, like everybody, anybody else want to be injured? Darami, rest him. I could have tried and put a team together first. Good heavens, well, he's gone. He's suspended. He's suspended. Look at all these injured. He needs a rest. He's injured. Right, let's start from there, shall we? Zambrano is fit. They might have to play. Too bad. Velasco might have to come into the team. That's midfield. I haven't got a midfielder. What I might have to do is pull him back. Pull both of these back. And then I can play Van Beek. Actually, no. I don't want to do that yet. I don't want to do that yet. Let's see if we can put a team together first. Gomez is okay there. So both of my... So Corrado and Scott, both of them are injured. I still have Badgetic. Oh, blimey. I have Zambrano, who can play here. Probably would be a good idea. Mastantuono will have to play in here, but he played well last game. And then Newerton comes in on the wing. And then the injured players, Arribas and Franca. Franca just needs a rest. Now Franca's okay. Kunko and Darami, but he needs to be rested, doesn't he? So we'll give him a rest. And we'll play 8 on the bench. Barco is injured. Timon is suspended. Van Beek can come over to left back. There's too many injuries, FM. I don't know what your game is. And then Diamonde comes in. Mastantuono got them both, did he? He was playing on the right wing, I think. No, did I bring him in the middle? Did I bring him in the middle? We're going to say it hasn't been a good... Well, we've already been through this one, James. Not a good one for Wales. Not a good one. But it is what it is. Not a good one for Ipswich at the moment. And that's what's worrying me more. And I don't know how to get out of this poor patch. I think the only way you can get out of it is to ride it out. Just accept it's poor and just ride it out. We might get maybe one player back. Ready for Manchester City. Oh, if we don't do that. You just do it. I mean, he wants to talk about unfit first team players. I understand what you're talking about. I can't put a squad together. The draw. Oh, do we want to watch the draw or skip the draw? Let's watch the draw. We have time. It is pretty. And this is the last time, I guess, we'll see this in this format. Unless I get through to the next round. So let's see who we get. This is quite exciting. Champions League draw. Just start. That's how you do it. Shows I don't do that very often. What's going on here? Benfica could be in with a chance. Could fall victim to a major upset. Benfica versus Bayer. What a tie, somebody said. Leipzig. Go on, big team. Leipzig. All the little teams are coming out right at the beginning, which means we'll have a big team then. I don't want Newcastle or Man City. Monaco. We'll take Monaco. Yeah, Monaco it is. Now we can go to the end. I don't mind playing Monaco. I think we've got every chance. Celtic, Manchester City, Freiburg, Liverpool. Easy tie for Liverpool. Newcastle, Juventus, huh? Monaco. We've got a chance against Monaco. Slight chance, but I wouldn't call it a good chance. What I should have done is gone to my training, but I didn't think about it. But I still can do it. We're going to do some penalties. Just in case. So we'll have a double session of penalties. Scott will be your earlies. Hopefully. I hope he's back to fitness. Hopefully he's back to fitness. I could do with a win. I want to get into this top 4 jumble up here. We got to do this again. We'll just try and keep it the same. He doesn't mind being left out. Because he's so young. Zambrano and Gomes back, are they? But they're probably... Oh, they are marked as fit. So we can bring Zambrano back here. João Gomes can come in here. Anybody else fit? Darami? Nah, he just needs a rest. Nivas? Not yet. Alex Scott? 2 days. Valesco up front. That's a thought, because Winkler is out of sorts, isn't he? And I don't have Corrado to play up there. Is my assistant manager throwing me a lifeline here? Let's try Valesco up top. Winkler on the bench. If we get knocked out here, it doesn't matter. It's only the League Cup. But what is going to matter is the form in the Premier League. Tottenham lost 1-0. Forest 3-2. Liverpool a draw. We have won 3 out of the last 4 games, though. So let's give Valesco a shot. I think... How do I want to play? I want to attack them. We'll play attacking. We're going to play our positive formation. And we'll attack them. These are tough games we're going through. Tough games at the moment. Van Beek, is he in the team? I think I put him in at left back this time, didn't I? Yeah. With both left backs. Carcares can actually play at left back. So actually, I could play Carcares at left back. Barco's only got half a tank. And play Van Beek in the middle instead of Rualt. But Rualt is having a very good season, so we'll leave it at that. See how Van Beek gets on. as the left back. He's a bit upset he's not playing every game. We've had other players saying that and then be exhausted by February. We will play Leicester in the FA Cup. I thought that was about the semi-final. Let's leave all that nonsense to the assistants. We don't have time. So FM26 is like less than 2 weeks away, because I think it drops the day I go on holiday. So it's less than 2 weeks away. Franca can play okay. Arribas not fit. Scott not made it. So it is what it is. I don't know. Well, no, I want to go and attack them. I'm also going to push right up. And yeah, I do want to tackle them harder. We are not afraid. We are not afraid of anyone. I'm going to push the line right up, yeah. We're going to go and try and play football. I'm going to think about this as well, because last time against City, we were wasteful. No, we won't fill the bench up. Yes, I have only got 8, but whose problem is that, FM? Is it mine or yours? You don't need to remind me. You created it. Go and cause an upset. I think we are only predicted to finish in 8th, weren't we? At the beginning of the season, we had a poor window. And the fact that we are still in both cup competitions, although I don't feel very optimistic about any of these games at the moment. If we can get to the Caribou Cup final, that'd be cool. We are a goal up. I expect Haaland to score his usual amount of goals. He's not playing, though. Haaland's having a day off, is he? Oh, risky from City. Very risky. They've rotated their team quite a bit. So, yeah, we should be playing attacking football. Go on, get stuck in. That was not what you're supposed to do. Who is that? Gomez. João Gomez. There's too much space, isn't there, in the midfield. Alec, how are you doing? How is your day, my friend? How come that Manchester City had a shot, but it hasn't registered? I got the kit colours right, haven't I? Because the only highlight I've seen was Man City having a shot. And it's given it to us. Unless that was offside. This boy is a pain in the neck. I don't even know who he is. I think I want him type marked. He's a pain in the neck. Somebody needs to follow him around. So we're hanging on, but it is just hanging on at the moment. By the skin of our teeth. Again, there's something not quite working with this team. Maybe I've got to go more defensive. Just try and grind out results instead of trying to win at the moment. Let's do that, because it's all City at the moment. Let's just try and grind out a result. Oh, they're 1-up already. But then I expected they would. If that's the way FM works. But we got to try and grind out a result now, because this is not working. Manchester City's second team has given us an absolute battering. I don't know how we're doing so well, given the players we have are awful, that we are getting absolutely hammered by Manchester City's second team. And yet we're still 5th in the league. Yeah, we'll just go into a little bit more of a defensive little setup, and then we'll attack them in the second half. They've even got Rodri playing at centre-back. They've really shifted their team around. Up 2-0. We got to switch to attack. We've got to go attacking now. City don't miss penalties against us. I don't know what's going on with this team at the moment. No matter how I try to play, they're just not the players they were in the first half of the season. And City don't miss penalties. Right, we go attacking then. That's what got us out of trouble against Liverpool. And they haven't even got Haaland playing. He's been benched for tonight. And they're like, this second team is stuffing us. Oh boy, this is horrible. We've kept him quiet though since we type marked him. Down the right hand side, they are causing us problems down the right hand side. And Van Beek is not playing very well. It's like these troublemakers are always the ones who let you down when you play them. Just a bloody troublemaker. We'll have to sell him. If there was another season, we'd sell him. Because he's causing trouble and then he's not playing well. That's just an FM thing. If he wasn't causing trouble, he'd be having a blinding game. Come on, boys. Oh, back in the game. See, I've got to go attacking all the time, I think. We use this attacking formation. And we're better. And now it's 2-2. We're actually back in the game. Can we have away goals? I was going to go attacking in the second half, the last 30 minutes. But I didn't have a choice. Because we can't defend. So we might as well just stay attacking. Stay in this attacking style to the end of the season. It worked against Liverpool. It's got us back into this game now. That was poor free kick. That was a rubbish highlight, FM. Come on, boys. We're winning this game. Just one more goal, we'll win it. And if we can then win the final, confidence will grow. We'll be in the top 4 at the end of the season, no problem. Having said that, I don't know who's in the other semi-final. It's so long since we played, I've forgotten. Come on, one more goal, and then it's all on City to try and score. Good pass. Go on, Sam. Get in. Attacking it is then for the rest of the season. Nothing seems to be working apart from the attacking. That was a good goal. He's not offside. Yeah. It's a perfectly good pass. Good run. Where did he go from? Perfectly good run. Perfectly good goal. And now we are the better team. But if I do this against teams who are in the bottom half of the league and go this attacking, we will lose because they'll catch us on the counter and we will lose. I know how this game plays out. But now at least we are leading again. Well done, boys. We'll give them a pat on the back at half time. No, we won't. We'll tell them no complacency. We've been battered, in all honesty. Stay focused. So I've got him. Oh, he's gone. Now they're bringing on the big guns now, are they? Haaland's not even on the bench. Unless he's injured. Echevarri. And this guy needs to be type marked. He's very dangerous. Who is that guy? He doesn't look that good. But he's having a storming game. They are going to outnumber us in midfield, aren't they? And I can't... can I bring on another midfielder? I don't want to do that. I'm going to continue to attack. We're going to be brave. We're going to be brave. I could do that towards the end, I suppose. Bring on another midfielder. But they're outnumbering us. But we are trying to move the ball around quickly and fairly well. Oh my good God. Who is that? Van Beek again. That boy has got to go. He's just cost us a goal. Him and Meslier. My legendary keeper. Oh, goodness sake. Van Beek has got to be sold. If anybody wants to carry this on after we're finished, get rid of him in the summer. He's just a whinger, and then you play him, and he plays absolute crap. That's the second bad game he's had. What a dreadful pass. But we're still in it, although it is going to penalties as it stands. We do need another goal. City... See, I said stay focused, and what have they done? They've relaxed. Two of them in particular have relaxed, become complacent. We've let them back in, and now they're ahead. Well, that didn't work, did it? Stay focused. It's time to berate them, I think. I haven't berated the team in a long, long time. I told you to stay focused, boys. Not go to sleep for 20 minutes. It's Missouri's having a bad shout here in the ratings, as well as Van Beek, both fullbacks. So Barco, Carcaraz, Utara now. I don't think we're coming back from this one. Valesco, poor. He's not interested, Valesco. Zambrano's not having his greatest game. And Badgetic. Stay focused. I think you're probably right. I don't think I'll use that one again. I was thinking I'll give him a pat on the back at half time, but I thought, no, stay focused would be better. But it's cost me the game, that stay focused. We only need one more goal to take it to penalties, but I don't think we're going to get it. It's too late now. Let's give him another shout. I haven't given the team a shout in a long, long time. But our form is so bad at the moment. It's really poor. Except in Europe, but of course it's never bad in Europe. Our form is never bad in Europe. Our form always gets us through the group stage at a cruise. I don't understand this game sometimes. But we're out. That's it, boys. End of the road. I remember 2 seasons ago this happened exactly the same against Manchester City. They came from behind to beat us in the semi-final. 2 seasons ago it was exactly the same. That's it, we're out. We were not good enough, basically. I'm not going to say you did yourself proud. You were not good enough. That's the bottom line. I could never be a manager in real life. Never. I'd just I'd have no patience with them. Oh boy. The bottom line is we weren't good enough in the first leg. We absolutely hammered them in the first leg and only won 1-0. Late goal. Our form is absolutely chronic, though. We've got to beat West Ham now. We've got to start winning some football games, so I'm going to go attacking. I'm not messing around anymore. We're just going to play attacking. We've got to start winning some football matches. It doesn't help that I haven't had a squad for about 3 months. That doesn't help. And every time I think, oh, we're getting back to a squad now, somebody else goes and gets injured. Get another 3 injured. Let's give him a rest as well. That might help him. I need him back to fitness. And I've got 3 players who are going to be banned now as well, is it? Okay. 2 of them midfield. I'm screwed here. Absolutely screwed. 3 players, 2 of them midfielders banned. And like 7 injuries. Oh, this save is like the worst save I've ever seen in my life. Anybody can be better than him. He's rubbish this year. I think Callum could be better than him. Yeah, he has been pretty good, isn't he, Rualt? This means we'll lose against West Ham now. We just don't have the players. I'm just going to go by what my assistant says for the team selection, because I've got no idea what to do now. Whatever. It's whatever. Because I have no idea what to do. This game is throwing far too much at me all at one go. Although I don't like having an injured goalkeeper on the bench. We need to get this done. This save has driven me up the wall and back down again, and then back up again. Stefano had yellow cards, James. Oh, this save, I think, is probably. I used to say the Notts County save that I did was the worst save I've ever done. This one is definitely by 100 miles the worst save that I've ever seen in my life. With the things that have just been thrown at me, it's just like everything, including the kitchen sink and the kitchen sink brother and his dog. Has been just thrown at me. And I don't know how we're doing it because we are a terrible football team as well. They are not very good players. And I don't know how we're doing this. We desperately need to beat West Ham here. If we don't, I might well just resign. Sometimes that's how I feel with this save. I'll just resign. Okay, so Gomez, Barco, Zambrano, Franco, all fit. But I'm just going to go for Frank. Who was it that had a rest? Darami. He's back in the team. I don't know about Ouattara. He hasn't been absolutely brilliant, but he has got a good rating overall. But his recent form, he's had a couple of good games. We'll give him another chance. Scott is tired. Corrado still injured. Do I want him on the bench? There's a Timon, Missouri, Valesco. I'm going to put him on the bench instead of Valesco. I'd rather that youngster have a game if necessary. No, we're going attacking. We're going to take him on. I know we're the away team and it's stupidity, but we're going to take them on. I think we play better, even though we let goals in. We play better than when we're attacking. Nothing else is working of late, so let's attack. Plenty of our tackling going on there. So when are these boys getting suspended for? Does that only apply to the Caribou Cup then? Which would be a bit of a relief. I thought it applied to league games as well. Dennis, am I excited? I think I am. I think I'm quite excited. And the reason being that what they've shown us, the few minutes that they've shown us, if it does come out like that, if it does what it says on the tin, then I think we've got a good game. The question is, will it do what it says on the tin? Or have they just picked the very, very best bits that they could find? But there's a number of things that look good about it. There's a number of things that look a bit dodgy. But I think that with any new version of any new game, you're going to find things that are good and find things that you prefer the old version. I think we have to get used to it. It's here to stay. They're not ever going to go back to this, and thankfully, because this match engine is dreadful. It's really dreadful. I don't think that there's going to be any improvement to the match engine. And I think it's time to drop Meslier into the River Thames again. What a nana. I told you we'd lose against West Ham. We just cannot win at the moment. Cannot win. This game is just like doing everything it can. It's starting to wind me up again now. So I'm just going to stay calm. And we're just going to see through to the end of the season. Yeah, this match engine is chronically bad. And it's so bad that it just does these things, Dennis. It just like, you go through blocks of things. You go through a block where you can't lose, where everything that you do ends in a miracle. And then you go into this block where your team cannot do anything at all. Not one of them is capable of playing football. And that's the problem with this match engine, that you can identify the blocks that you're in. I think that's why I get frustrated, because I can see the blocks. And it's great when the block is in your favour, and it will come back. But real football doesn't show you those blocks of games where you win and blocks of games that you lose. You don't have that. Oh, are we going to be back in this? So I'm going to stay attacking. I think that's the only thing to do in this situation, is attack. Yeah, absolutely, La Quinta, and there's nothing you can do about it. And I know it annoys the crap out of me. But I'm going to just stay positive, and we'll attack and see what happens. Because nothing else is working, and it's pretty even Stevens this anyway. But yeah, I think they have to make a new match engine. I think that FM26 is built on the current match engine, so we're going to have the same silliness that we see, only silly in a much nicer graphical way. if that makes people happier. Graphics, are they important? If I wasn't doing YouTube, they wouldn't be important at all. I'd be perfectly happy with what we got. And in fact, a lot of the time, if I wasn't doing YouTube, I'd be playing in 2D anyway. I think that I hope it turns out to be as good as it looks. That is what I will say. Certainly graphically, it's a big improvement. I'm not sure in terms of the user interface if it's an improvement. All I'm seeing is the same information that we've got now, but in little boxes. And I don't know if they've improved it or whether... I think we'll all get used to it in a season. Play a couple of seasons with the team, we'll be used to it. But it will be clunky when you first start looking for things. But that's designed for console users, so we have to give and take. Yeah, let's just work hard as a team, boys. Step up. So yes, I am optimistic. I've always said I'm quietly optimistic. A few months ago, I was nervously optimistic, but now I've just gone to quietly optimistic. So yeah, let's hope it's a good one, as the song says. And yeah, I am looking forward to it. FM24 has killed me now. I've just been playing it for too long. I know all the little tweaks and all the things running through the game now, and I can almost predict the scores. It's and I can see the blocks of results. And I wish I could have worked out the way to identify them quicker and to be able to deal with them, because there must be a way, because it is, after all, only a computer game. But yeah, I'm a little tired of FM24 now. Meslier is going to have to come off. That's 2 mistakes he's made. Right, he's being subbed. I'm not taking any of this nonsense. He's had 2 bad games now. He's coming off. 16-year-old is coming on. I'm not dealing with that Burke anymore. He's another one who'd have to go in the summer. Even if you can't find another goalkeeper, you have to sell him. He's just an idiot. 2 mistakes he's made. So the 16-year-old can't do any worse. Do you notice that we haven't had a penalty for a long time? And penalties come in blocks as well. You go through, you'll have about half a dozen games where you'll have 4 penalties. And then you can go the rest of the season and you never see a penalty. They come in blocks. Everything seems to come in blocks in this game. And it's weird. It's really weird. And there we go. We're going to get stuffed by West Ham. We should be winning easy. Oh, another mistake. We can't play football at the moment. Just ride it out. We cannot play football. It's mistake after mistake after mistake. We could play Darlington in the cup and we'd be just as bad. Look at that, another mistake. It's just one mistake after. Oh my good God. And we still can't score, even though we're gifted the ball. Oh dear. Just ride it out. Let's talk about something else. I'll talk about my laundry day today. And I'll take my mind off it. You're still unsure, James? Well, are you still not had enough of FM24 yet? I don't know how I'm keeping going doing this, to be honest, James. I actually hate even loading the game up now. It's so bad. FM24. And after 2 years, it's just done my head in. So I'm desperate for the new game. And I'm just hoping it will be better. What is wrong with Winkler as well? He's only scored half a dozen goals this year. Diamonde is rubbish today. Let's just get rid of the rubbish. Badgetic can come in here. Never lets me down. Never gets a game. Never lets me down. And Krinko can come in. He can't do any worse. Oh, you're playing FM22. That I don't have that anymore. That was my favourite version. And even so, I would never have any time to play it. But that was FM22 was my favourite version. I did love FM22. I don't know what happened when they got to FM23 and then FM24 has been a shambles. But and thankfully there wasn't an FM25 because that would have been probably worse. I just really hope that what they're showing us is what we're going to get. In a way, going on holiday for the first month of its release might be a blessing for me, because by the time I come back, they will be on the point of uploading the first update, fixing all the bugs and that stuff. We're getting beaten easy here, aren't we? Despite the fact that we've still been the better team statistically, we're just getting thrashed. Because we can't play football at the moment. We're in that block where you can't play football. Oh, well. Should just go back to Championship Manager 1 and 2. Back to the beginning, back to the drawing board. But I really am hoping that all the work that they've put in, the 2 years they've put into it, that they do have something to offer. The cost has gone up, so let's hope it's worth it. Oh, you see, we can't even score these easy chances. It's a block of poor results. And there's nothing you can do about it. It's the way it goes. Kind of lucky I have all mine on Steam. I should still have it on Steam, shouldn't I, FM22? Can you just download any one of them ones that you've purchased far back into the distant past? Well, another defeat. I think the season is over for this team. I'm embarrassed by that performance. The season is over. I can't see us getting into the top 4 now. 6 points behind now. West Ham near the bottom. And here's another one. Needs a rest. We've just given him a rest. What is the matter with this game? Diamonde needs a rest every other week. It's like, got another one coming up now. Needs a rest. I played one game, you know, boss. I need a rest now. Right. Their army can go on holiday for a fortnight. Go and sit on the beach somewhere. You're not playing very well anyway. And I just hope that I don't get too many injuries and can't field a team now. Too many glitches. Not quite sure how they swapped around, but... What am I doing? Where's my goalkeeper gone now? Stop it, FM. I've lost my goalkeeper. How the hell do I get rid of this? Anybody know how to refresh this? I clicked that and I can't get it back now. I've lost all my goalkeepers. Nothing's working. Your goalkeepers are totally gone. Never mind. We can play without goalkeepers. We've done that before. If you purchase them, yeah. Oh, I don't want to even talk about it. These are inane questions. So if we don't start winning football matches soon, then we are doomed. Because now we have Monaco. I'm going to try and put out my best team against Monaco. Wolves is a write-off. They're in the bottom half of the table. We'll never beat them. Got a better chance against Arsenal. Control possession. We do have to play with the high line. But I'm going to pull it back just a notch. No, I'm not. I'm going to leave it there. Oh, this is where they're all suspended, is it? No. I don't want to play Meslier. I really just don't want to play him. This is recent form. He had a couple of good games and then he's just gone nuts again. Yeah, he's on the way down again. He's like getting back to these 6.3s. 6.8, 6.6, 6.5. He's on the way down again. I'm going to tell him his form has been poor and then see how he reacts. You think that playing 6.6 and 6.5 is playing well? Well, no, he's not playing, so 16-year-old is going to play instead. Can't have that whinging. I don't know what's happened to my team here. It's all gone nuts since I clicked that button. I don't know what's happened to it. The fullback switched over. I only clicked the goalkeeper button and it went absolutely ape. Is Missouri fit? Van Beek, I'm going to drop him because he's rubbish. And in fact, I might... what am I going to do that? I don't think it's here, is it? It's in. Is it in reports? No. Oh, where do I do that? Where do I change his? I can't remember things at the moment. Never mind. It could change him from being an important player to a rubbish, sit on the bench player. Meslier can go on the bench. Must be terrible for Meslier to get dropped because the 16-year-old is playing better than he is. It must not sit very nicely. Actually, Nivas can come in instead of the 16-year-old. I'm going to play Arribas instead of Utara, who's not playing well. Darami is like a nutcase. Needs a rest, so Newerton can come on there. He's on holiday. I just don't have a team, do I? Valesco will have to come on the bench. Utara. Caceres can play right wing. At a push. Franca, Winkler, Gomes got. It's about as good a team as I can put out, but I could put Scott in here and give... Oh no, Corrado is still injured. And just hope at some point the game decides, yeah, let's let him have a couple of wins for a change. Go on, wish him happy birthday and let him have a couple of wins. Because at the moment there's not much I can do. Oh, Jesus. Winkler now is injured. 5 weeks. Well, this is just about got as bad as it can get now because my other striker's injured. And the only option I've got is Valesco, I guess. And he is not happy at all. Just wants to leave the club. So it is what it is. If you click on the goalkeeper button when a goalkeeper is selected, it will remove the goalkeeper from the squad. Oh, that's what's happened, is it? How did it switch all my other players around? That's what I want to know. Because it switched over my fullbacks. My 2 midfielders were jumbled up. How did it do that as well? See, Van Beek's pleased with his playing time now. He's played a couple of games. He's pleased. And then he'd be unhappy in a game or two. I'm unhappy again, boss. What a silly game. And now I have no striker. No, we're going to play attacking. We're just going to keep playing attacking. I'm fed up of messing about with it. We just go attacking. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But it seems to be working better than anything else. Except against... Like, I should never have gone attacking against West Ham. They're in the bottom half of the table. I should realise you don't attack teams who are in the bottom half of the table. You lose. So I should never have done that against West Ham. So I take the blame for that one. Right, Monaco. Let's go out of the Champions League as well. And then we've only got the league to worry about. Although we are giving him a pasting in the first 10 minutes. So I think maybe a low block defensive against bottom 3 teams. And then like a standard against mid-table teams. And then go attacking against the top teams. That's what the plan is from now on. A total reversal of what you actually should do. When you're away, attack, and when you're at home, defend. I think that's what we need to do. And it's no good being the best team if you can't score goals, and that is a problem for us now. A big problem. I'm actually going to put that on as well. Maybe we're taking too many long shots. We'll put that on for the rest of the season. Or at least till we start scoring again. %76 possession, now 63%. Given a good pasting. But that's the one that counts. 0 shots on target. That means you lose. If that doesn't improve, you lose the game. Zero out of 5 now. That's got better. 1 out of 6. 2 out of 7's not bad. Working the ball into the box now. But they've slowed down. Oh boy. Look where the Monaco left back is. His average position. He is being totally forced back. And I've got another injury. I just noticed I've got an injury. The problem with key highlights is you don't get told that you've got an injury. Another one. You're going to leave me with a team. It's like, how many am I supposed to have? Hopefully we've caught that one early enough. But yeah, I can't understand why he's so far back and I haven't got enough highlights to see why. It's this guy over here, isn't it? So it's obviously he's been struggling to mark his man. The standard of goalkeeping has gone downhill in this session. The standard of goalkeeping has been absolutely atrocious. But it was a good header, though. It was a pretty good header, in all fairness. But it was almost like he got ready for it. Before the goalkeeper touched it, he was got into position ready. Oh, we got to send it off now. Oh, Jesus Christ, FM. What are you doing? All right, we'll have a sending off as well. No problem. Oh, bollocks to this. Utara's only just come off the bench, as he knows. And we'll put a tall and we'll go into a balanced setup. Which one? We'll go into this one and then we'll go balanced, and he can just come and be a fullback on support. Actually, no, we'll go into this one. So, one injured player, one sent off. That means I've got 2 out for the next game. To add to my growing list of worries. It's just relentless. Just relentless. Enough of this game. Enough of this save. Enough of this game. Keep going. We're still a goal ahead. Whether we can hold on to that, though, I don't know. Valesco's gone now. He looks like he's injured as well. I just don't believe this. He's just suddenly gone. I have to make all my subs at this point as well. I haven't got anyone else. Maston Twayno will have to play up top now. Let's freshen up the midfield, I guess. Badgetic can run around. Oh, I don't think I can put any more. There we go. Enough of this save. Enough. Thank God it's almost over, FM24. Thank God. It's better. Oh, Badgetic. He never lets me down, that boy. It's only think once I've seen him have a bad game. He's not quite at his peak yet, though. He's not 28 yet. He'll suddenly sprout when he gets to 28. We shouldn't be beating Monaco with this team and 10 men. There is no way this should be happening. And we've hit the bar on the post about 4 times. Oh, God. I've only got one more sub and everybody's tired. In fact, I don't think I've got any left, have I? No, they're all used. It is what it is. But with 10 men, we've absolutely pasted them. This is a ridiculous game. The only problem is we can't score goals as usual. But they have been given an absolute pasting. sometimes this game really does not make any sense at all. But what's worse is I've lost another 2 players. Even if we do manage to hold out, which I doubt, because we're going to make a mistake in a minute. Because we are in the realm of team errors at the moment. I do know Meslier is never coming back into the team. I will play the 16-year-old instead of him now. And for a £40 million goalkeeper, that must be quite demoralising, really. Yeah, we can't score goals at all. When we were deadly in the first half of the season. Just cannot score a goal now. Yeah, we will go out because it's another 1-0. And we'll go out in the second leg. If it had been 2-0, we'd go through. Right, who got sent off? Missouri. Still have Carcares and Mane who can play there. But he's out for 2 weeks. Arribas is out for 4 days. He misses the next game. Missouri's out for the next game. Let's see what we got. Let's have a look at what we got left. I've got players out on rest, haven't I? Because they're too tired to even write an email these days. So Wolves, bottom of the league, mid-table, I mean. We need to play standard against a mid-table team. But I'll go to positive rather than standard. And, Missouri. Yeah, we need to rest him, don't we? Because when's the next? Missouri will miss that game, so he has to play in this one. Although I might give Missouri a rest from this one and just play Carcares or Mane. One 0 is not enough. We will lose that now. Same as Man City. We said after the Man City 1-0 victory it wasn't enough. Right, what time is it? Oh, we got time for one more. The other good thing is that I am having this holiday, and that will be good for me. Because sometimes you just play too much FM, and if you're playing it all day, every day, then it just it can just ruin your soul. So having a month's break, I'll probably come back and I'll be itching to try the new game. But yeah, if you're playing it constantly and the same version for 2 years, it just does destroy your soul in the end. You got another one. You need to have time off from this shit, this nonsense. And I got Newerton injured as well. I don't know where that's come from, but I got another one as well. Frank is injured. Arribas is injured. I don't know where this is coming from. He can come on the bench. Darami's being rested, isn't he, for 2 weeks? These are all injured now. Come on. Maston Twaino. Well, what I could do is play Scott in here. I'll put Mastantuono on the wing. I don't have a left wing left. Valesco will have to come onto the left wing because I don't have a left wing. Zambrano will play as the DLP. I think he can do that job. I don't have a left winger. Darami is being rested, isn't he? Couple of weeks. Yeah, he's out until March. Oh, the 22nd. So I haven't got a left wing now. Maybe I can play Mastantuono on the left wing. Utara can come in on the right. This is a mess. This team's a mess. I don't have a striker. They're all injured. I have no striker. I do have Valesco, but he's just not interested in playing. I'm never playing Meslier again. The game doesn't like Meslier. So that's it. They might get fit. 2 days, maybe. Maybe I can put them on the bench. I don't know who I'm going to... Carcares is not... He's not registered, so I can't play Carcares. I am going to bring Mane in. I'm fed up of Van Beek. He's no good. I'm going to rest Barco. And I'm actually going to play that young 18-year-old up front. That means Valesco can cover both wings. Mane, he can come in for Diamande because Diamande is going to start complaining that he's tired soon. Darami can't play. He's on holiday for 2 weeks. Attack or defend against Wolves. Oh, God. I'm going to split the difference and go with the positive one. I don't think it matters because none of the three are working at the moment. So we'll just split the difference. But against a team like Wolves, I should really be defending for my very life. About 1,000 years ago, football, it just feels like... I think I started it when FM24 came out, not long after. And I've just been like live streaming occasionally. At one point, I was only doing it twice a week. And at one point, I was doing it with comprehensive or even full highlights. So we haven't gone very far into it, thank goodness. But it's just, it feels like I've been doing it forever. It's been like a prison sentence. Everything I do goes wrong. And the thing is, what's even more puzzling about it is we've really, up until last season, we didn't win anything. And yet I've been approached by every big club under the sun. Real Madrid, Juventus, Barcelona, Manchester City, Manchester United twice have approached me. Manchester City 3 times have approached me. And yet I haven't won anything up until last season. It's just the oddest save I've ever come across in my life. It doesn't make any sense to me. But then why should it make sense? A teenager. Yeah. I think I was about 19, yeah. I've aged a bit. Oh god. But there's only a week more of it and then it's done. I'm just hoping that FM26 has taken out this nonsense that we have to put up with, these blocks that you go through where you can't play football. And you can see them. There's blocks of 6 or 7 games where suddenly your team forgets how to play football. And then suddenly, out of nowhere, you start spanking people again. And it's got to stop. There's blocks of results that it does. Well, I haven't seen it yet, Football IQ. I do believe it's built on this one, that it's not new. If it's built on this current match engine and they haven't tweaked it at all, then I don't think it's going to be very good at all. It's going to be pretty much the same disappointing match engine, but with better graphics. So I don't know if that's a good thing or not. It's time, we're not getting the credit anymore. It's time to put an end to this nonsense. 21st, I believe it's coming out, Daniel. The beta is coming out 21st, I believe, which is the day I fly for my holiday. So I will not be playing FM26 until the 19th of November. A good long break, and then when I come back, hopefully all the bugs will be fixed. See, we're losing the battle against Wolves as well. I just don't understand this. Why have we stopped being able to play football? And I'm not changing tactic. I'm not buying into this. Oh, you have to change your tactic. I'm not buying into that. It's the game. It's playing silly. Some people are saying the 16th it'll drop. I think I've seen it written down somewhere that it's going to drop on the 21st. That's why I kind of knew, that's the day I fly. So I've seen it written on the Sports Interactive website somewhere. I'm pretty sure. But I might be wrong. In which case, if it comes out on the 16th, then I will have a week to play, or 5 days to play it. Yeah, it looks like a defeat coming up. We can't play football at the moment. It's terrible. There it is. Simple. I mean, I guess all the injuries and the fact that I don't have a midfield and I don't have any strikers probably doesn't help. And both my main fullbacks are suspended. It probably doesn't help all that. But I'm just tired of this now. Just very, very tired of this whole game. This save has totally done my head in. And the whole game is just looking like a complete mess. But there we go. We just have to wait until the game decides you can come out of this bad run now. Because at the moment, my defensive one isn't working, my attacking one's not working, and the middle one isn't working. So they're all as bad as each other. They're not working. When they were brilliant previously. They're all very nervous. They should be coming into the dressing room. They should be quite nervous. First started playing 2011 was when I first started playing Football Manager. was much simpler in those days. I quite liked it in those days. What am I going to say? Look, we're favourites. You've got to go and win this, so we're done. No Europe next season, because morale is just going to plummet. I'm not even going to bother watching. I'm just going to look at the comments in the chat because I can't be asked to watch it anymore. It's just silly. It's never 2 weeks exactly. It's always 17 or 18 working. Are you sure? Are you sure about that, Daniel? I always thought it was like... Oh yeah, I've always been into football. Prior to that, I played a game on Facebook called Top 11. And there's a Football Manager game on Facebook, and I just found it way too easy. See, he didn't. Did you see the fullback then? He didn't play for the ball. He just ran away from the ball. So something is wrong. The game's not playing correctly. It's just not working properly at this time. The fullback just ran away from the ball. Got further and further and further away from the ball. It's just not working properly. Yeah, I've always been in, and yeah, Top 11 was way too easy. And then somebody I was playing against, because it was, you had to play at a certain time of day, as I remember. And you played live against somebody else. And somebody I was playing against said, it is too easy for you, so why don't you go and try Football Manager? And I'd never heard of Football Manager. So I went off and bought a copy, and I'd been hooked ever since, as it does. It has a habit of hooking people in. So, yeah, since 2011... Penalty? No, we don't get penalties at the moment. We're not in the right batch for penalties. You get blocks of penalties as well, and we're not in one of those blocks at the moment. This is the weirdest thing. But up until 22, FM22 football, I loved Football Manager right up until FM22. When FM22 finished, my enjoyment of the game has gone downhill since. I have no idea what they did to ruin a perfectly good game starting in Football Manager 23. Or why they would even want to ruin a perfectly good game. But it went downhill from 22 fast. Which is a bit sad. I mean, I really don't know why they would want to ruin a perfectly good game. But they did. So I'm really hoping that 26 will do what it says on the tin. That it will look as good as they have advertised it. I'm really hoping that that will happen. But I have heard that they've built it on the match engine that we currently have, which will not be great news. Well, I don't know. They're all tired, but I haven't got any subs. The defense is fine. It's the it's the other ones that need. So I haven't got one of them. What's Scott looking like? He's just out of his. What I could do is move Badgertich over and bring in Van Beek in here, but drop him down. He can play with some DLP and support from deep. And then Scott's on his last leg, so I will bring Maston Twano over here. And Barco can play on the left wing. To play FM, you need to forget about the absolutely. Sometimes you do have to just remember that it is just a computer game. You're absolutely right. It's a bunch of figures in an algorithm churning around. It has nothing to do with anything to do with real life. I can't believe that how can we not play football anymore? I guess it's the injuries that we've had. Because no team can cope with that. The game's just decided to murder me. But we just simply cannot play football anymore. And our run of form now is getting worse and worse. But if you notice, the stupid thing about it is that we keep winning in the cups. We cannot lose a cup match. We lost against City in the semi-final. That's fine. But we got to the semi-final again. We cannot lose cup games. We stuffed Manchester United 3-0 when we could barely scrape a team together. Cup game. We beat Monaco with 10 men. Cup game. We cannot lose cup games, but we cannot do anything in the Premier League. It's just nonsense. It's just why does the game keep me winning in the cup? And yet I can't pick up a point in the Premier League. It's impossible. Yeah, of course it's offside. We're not going to win this. I predicted this a while back that we would lose against Wolves. So we're not going to win it. We might sneak a draw if the game decides to play fair. Or we might lose. But we're not going to win it. So we sneaked the draw, did we? I think it is time to play Bajcetic. He doesn't get much of a look in. And it's only because in the back of my mind I know that he's not going to reach his best until he's 28. That's just the way he is in FM. When he's 28, he suddenly goes up a star and a half. It's just really weird. And he's actually only 26 at the moment, so he's not due for that increase for 2 years. But I might as well play him. He's probably one of the more decent players that I have. Or at least could be in the future. Oh, we are going to sneak the win then, are we? You're going to give me 3 points, FM. Are you sure? Have you had a brain fart? Maybe the bad run is over. Maybe a new block is entering. A block of brand new green shiny dots. The bad run is over. Which will probably mean that we lose in the cup now. You got to be a pessimist in this game. You're going to lose to Monaco now. That would just be like poetic justice, wouldn't it? What's happened to these numbskulls? How come this has happened? We're only 3 points behind now. I just don't get it. Oh boy. I don't get it. Who was that? Otara had a good game, did he? I thought it was... Oh, he doesn't need a rest. He's suspended. He's unregistered. I don't have a striker for the Monaco game, though. That'll be fun figuring that one out. Not even my youngster can play in that one. What time is it now? Okay, I'm going to call it a day for today. I'll probably beg. How many games have we got left? We've got 1, 2, 3 more sessions. So I'll probably be back on Tuesday to do another one of these painful episodes. It wasn't a bad comeback. I think now maybe if we look at that block, that is a clear FM block of results. And I'm sure we will find similar ones. There's another one. There's a block of poor results. So that is a typical block of results on FM. Now, perhaps we'll have a block where we have green ones. Look at this game. So, yeah, we're going to call it a day there. And I'll be back on Tuesday. Tomorrow I'm just going to... Hopefully my book will be live tomorrow. It's gone to publishing at the moment. So hopefully it will be live. It's live now. My book is live. Isn't that cool? But only the paperback is live at the moment. So tomorrow I'm going to get the editing. I've got to do a little bit more editing in the notes on that. And where's my FM gone? Oh, there it is. And therefore, are you going on holiday for real or in game just a little? Yeah, I will be on holiday. I'm going to visit my goddaughter in Vietnam. And family comes first. And so I haven't seen her for 9 months. So I'm really looking forward to it. No, 8 months. And I'm really looking forward to seeing her. Gonna have a good time in Vietnam for 4 weeks and then come back, hopefully refreshed and in a happier FM mood than I've been of late, because this one has driven me crazy, to be honest. So yeah, I will be on holiday. I will miss the first month of FM 24, FM 26, but the game will wait. The game will wait for me. It's just whether or not my subscribers will wait. But I will have a late kickoff this year. Hopefully everybody be still around when I get back. And we'll bring some adventures. I've got a month to think about the first save. I'm also going to be live streaming women's football as well. Why not? We're going to give that a try. So we will be back. Well, we got next week to play FM24 for the last week. And then I'll be back in mid-November. So thank you very much, guys, for coming along tonight and putting up with me. Always a pleasure to talk to you. I absolutely only do this because I get to talk to you guys in the chat. And I do have such a lovely bunch of guys who come in here. Callum, James, Max, Daniel, much more lately. I have such a lovely bunch of people who come in here. Great fun to talk to. And I'm going to call it a night and see you on Tuesday. Be safe and take care. Always be safe. And we'll see you Tuesday, guys. Thank you very much for coming. See you Tuesday.